Members of a South LA street gang are behind bars tonight, facing multiple federal charges in connection with a massive sex trafficking operation involving children. Prosecutors say the gang used social media and music videos as recruitment tools.
The alleged victims include women and teenage girls as young as 14. Rick Chambers live in Westwood with more on this disturbing case. Rick?
Yeah, Micah, this case has been in the works for about a year now. It involved both federal and local police officers, and it's being called the first major takedown within the notorious Figueroa corridor. It's a 3.5-mile stretch of Figueroa from Slauson to Century. The corridor, as it's called, LA's notorious bastion of sex trafficking. An often violent place run for years by a local street gang.
What we did today was really unprecedented. It's the first time we filed a human trafficking RICO case against a criminal street gang.
U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley alluding to a raid this morning. Sky 5 over a corridor parking lot.
At one of them.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trappers tapping in TNN Trap News Network. TNN Trap News Network. We're Trappers tapping in TNN Trap News Network. TNN Trap News Network. It's not news you can use. It's not getting Allegito. You're not finna get nobody's Allegito, man. And today we are giving y'all something a little bit different, man. Trap News Network investigates. This one right here, super icky, Mickey, tricky, Vicky, sticky situation. For those of y'all who don't know, 11 members of the Hoovers and P4, they got wrapped up in some woo-wop, woo-bappy. You feel me? We're going to just leave that right there. If you saw that clip, that was P4 putting head, shoulders, knees, and toes on that girl's eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Human trafficking, not a good look at all, especially when minors are involved. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the fact that this is, again, another investigation possibly linked to No Jumper and ADAM22. How is it possibly linked to No Jumper and ADAM22, Rich Trapper? Let's get into this good content without no further ado or don't. Let's get into it. Let's go. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, this young lady is named Tania. Yep, that's Tania, man. Tania is known for being the baby mama of Snoopy B.A. Yep, that right there is Snoopy B.A. Hold on, let me go ahead and get this one right real quick. Snoopy B.A. That guy right there is Tania's baby daddy, man. That's Snoopy B.A. So, yeah, she's known for that. She's also known for having a relationship with Crip Mackington. Yep, and that right there is Crip Mac. That right there is Crip Mac from 55th Street. Right there. That's Crip Mac. So, with that all being said, Tania has a lot going on. But she does have something positive. You know, she's known for this song right here.
Congratulations, I made it, I graduated, I'm famous.
Yeah, so that's Tania. Now, what does Tania have going on? As you can see, Tania on her 13-year-old daughter being a yastitute. Yes, a yastitute, her 13-year-old daughter. This has a lot to do with what's going on Figueroa right now. Now, when did this come out? Let's see, when did this come out? This came out, do we have a date? Can we get a date? October 24th, 2024, last year. So let's see what's going on with this one real quick right here. Let's jump into this content real quick.
I forget how I put all the pieces together on this, but then I see another interview, and I didn't watch this interview because the title was very disturbing to me, but it was something like 13-year-old prostitute. And I was pretty shocked that Mark would interview a 13-year-old prostitute. Although I guess that's kind of what he does. He tells the most grisly stories possible. And then I don't think I ever clicked on it because it was kind of a disturbing concept. But then I started to realize that's your daughter.
Mm-hmm. So let me tell you how God works. Let me tell you how God works.
How does that happen? I don't think that's how God works. I think God works in a lot of ways. I don't think that that's one of them, but let's kind of get into this real quick.
Okay.
When you have somebody like a Snoopy trying to come and destroy you, right?
But that's not his kid, right?
It's not his kid at all. But when he was doing what he was doing, beating me, doing all this stuff, it was in front, trying to be in front of my daughter. Let me not say in front, because how he would do it, God is always protecting me because he knows what I've been through. So when it's somebody that's intentionally trying to destroy what you have, whether that's motherhood, a career, an image, God is not going to let it happen. It may be formed, but it won't prosper. So what happened was he would try to pull stunt Snoopy in front of my daughter on the phone, even told her certain things. Oh, your mom don't love you, which caused a division in me and my daughter's relationship because she's like, Mom, why are you dealing with this shit? And also, I don't feel comfortable with being at this house when every time I look up, the door is getting knocked down. I want to go to my friend's house. Now I'm about to run away. You're not doing what you're doing no more. You're not being a singer no more. I thought I had the mom that was going to motivate me to be the best that I can be. But since we're broke now and you're getting battered now, I want to go to my homegirl house. And I ran away. And I'm listening to everybody else who doesn't like my mom. I'm running into my mom's enemies. I'm letting people get into my ear. And I see my mom on Soft White Underbelly. I want to go on Soft White Underbelly too.
So you didn't approve that or anything?
Hell no.
Right.
Now, what is this Soft White Underbelly interview they talking about? Let's show y'all this real quick.
All right, Nova. So you are the daughter of someone that I've interviewed before.
Yeah.
One of the working girls.
Yes.
In South Central. Her name was Tania. And she's been on social media a lot with all the drama in her life.
Yeah.
You're a part of that, right? Tell me what's going on in your life, because your story is pretty unique.
So basically,
So here you have this grown man sitting in front of a 13-year-old girl who's obviously exposing herself some kind of way where he has to censor it. And yeah, man, this is what's going on here. And Adam's referencing it on No Jumper. He's sitting down with Tania talking about it. And now we have this explosive federal indictment, RICO, coming in off the Figueroa corridor. And you better believe that, people who are not old enough to buy cigarettes are on that list as far as being victims. And it kind of just makes you wonder, not saying that ADAM22 is the police, but everything over there somehow, some way continues to get tied to some form of law enforcement, RICO, investigation, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just like, at this point, even if you're not going to say, hey, I'm the police or blah, 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 we can't ignore the fact that you're facilitating a lot of police activity. I mean, a lot of police activity. So, let's kind of take it back the other way, though.
No.
Right.
She ran away missing at that time. So what saved my ass was, as a parent, I reported every time she ran away, which was about 5 times. So that saved me. Snoopy also said that I was her pimp and that I had her out there. So that saved me that she had that interview, because now it shows how can her mom be pimping her and she's missing, but she has an interview. Obviously, a lot of people are involved. Mm-hmm. It's not just the mom. The mom has no control once what people don't know is it saves your ass because it lets you know if I report my daughter missing, that means that I can't control her anyway. So whatever happens out of my control is not my fault. So if somebody like a Snoopy or some random ass person.
That's a horrible way of thinking about the situation as a mother. Horrible. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the fact that Adam is platforming things that are now potentially to be used in a federal indictment. Is this going to be used in a federal indictment? Not quite sure 100% yet. Does this prove the federal government's point of there being underage girls out there? For sure. So it's a tricky situation, man. And again, I ain't saying Adam is or Adam isn't the police. I am simply saying there's a lot of things that's just seemingly tied to police activity going on at that building.
Person says she's not being a good mom. How so? And she's not in the household. Now, if she's beating her in the household, that's different. If she's neglecting her while in the household, that's different. But it's not neglect if she's outside. So.
And you just felt totally powerless to stop her from living that way?
Not totally powerless. I talked to her. I did the best that I could do. But then I realized, I know how kids are. I was once a kid. You have to wait until they're ready. If you try to keep barging into them, and this is what I learned in parenting classes too, the best thing is not forcing them to do nothing that they don't want to. Let them experience whatever, but always be there for them with open arms if they do call you. Don't leave them out there.
That's probably not the best way to parent your kid.
But as far as looking for them, I mean, of course I looked for her, but she wasn't there every single time.
But at a certain point, if your kid is involved in something that dangerous at such a young age, I mean.
And that's how I found out. I did not know until that interview. So she went from a runaway to that. It escalated to that because while you're running away, you're running into different people that is influencing you. So if I run away at 15, I will go from stealing because I'm with this homegirl that steals. I will go to smoking because I'm with this homegirl that smoke. Now I'm fucking because my best friend just lost her virginity. Now I run into a prostitute that's like, you want some money? And I'm hungry because I haven't been going home. So it's like, well, what do I got to do? Well, you know, my mama is who she is. You gonna have to hide me. So I've heard a lot of the times when she went out on the blade.
And again, this conversation is incredible to be having on camera. Like, this is not a child we are talking about who is engaging in a lifestyle that is really not even appropriate for grown women. But should you choose to live how you live as a grown woman, and should you choose how you live as a grown woman, and you have to just wonder, like, what is Adam's intention? What is Adam's fascination, number one? And what is Adam's end game or goal with this? Like why did this conversation need to be had? And no resources or no help being offered or anything like that. This is just basically, she's just explaining how this, you know, younger person is being taken advantage of. You gotta be real careful how you say these things in this YouTube space and all that. But, you know, it's incredible to me that this was even allowed to take place, considering the fact that number one, he is a father, but it's criminal activity. Like it's clearly criminal activity. This is not supposed to be happening. This is not something that's supposed to be advertised or publicized or anything like that. Like this is a federal crime. This is a federal crime, as we've seen in this federal indictment. So, you know, it's just kind of tricky to see how this situation will continue to take place and how the situation will continue to develop as, you know, X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3. But let's keep going.
Her friends will be out on the blade, but she'll be in the car. Or she'll be hiding, running. In a clip that we seen, she was running. She seen a camera and she ran and almost fell in her heels.
Running from the camera, not running away from the actual situation.
Oh, no, because she was trying to get her money.
Whoa. It seems like you have a cool relationship with Mark from Software Underbelly. Do you resent him at all for putting her on camera like that?
I resented him at first, but I also needed that to show the courts this is what's going on.
Right.
And people are accepting this sob story, and people are accepting this, so don't run down on me because I'm not accepting it. I'm the only one who's not. But when you...
Let's take it back to the Soft White Underbelly real quick to see this. Hold on. Let's see if we can find this real quick.
Unique.
So basically what's going on in my life is my mom. When I moved with my mom, my whole life just like changed. And what I mean by change, I mean like my mom, she showed me different stuff. Like before I got with her, I lived in Beverly Hills. I was with different people.
Who are you staying in Beverly Hills with?
With my grandparents.
Grandparents, okay.
First I stayed with my mom's mom, and then I moved with my great-grandparents, my mom's mom. So, when I moved with my mom, she started showing me different stuff. She moved me to the hood, the east side of LA, South Central.
And how old are you now?
13.
13, okay.
Yeah. When she started showing me all that stuff, and when she moved to the east side, my mindset changed. I changed how I look at things. Like, I didn't look at things the same. And once my mom started seeing that I was changing and that I didn't think the same no more, she started treating me different. Like, I feel like she didn't like it. But I mean, it wasn't really my fault. It was really her fault because I asked to stay with my grandma and she like forced me to move to LA.
So this is incredible. To kind of switch gears for a quick little 1-2 step, I want to take it back to this federal indictment because the usage of these younger women, extremely younger women, you got to be careful saying Laurels because apparently YouTube doesn't like that, so I'm trying to make sure I maintain my monetization. Let's say the usage of these females who are not old enough to buy cigarettes, you feel me? let's take it back to how that's kind of wrapped up. Not even kind of, how that is the lead point of this federal indictment.
Disturbing trafficking bust. Several suspected gang members arrested, accused of forcing young girls into prostitution. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for being with us. You're watching LA Live News Tonight. I'm Marla Tejas.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Devine. Federal prosecutors here in LA say this is the first major takedown of sex trafficking operation on that infamous Figueroa Street.
Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards spoke to the acting top prosecutor in our area about this bust, and she's live in Westwood tonight. Chelsea?
Yeah, well, this was a big bust. We're talking 11 alleged gang members, including 6 leaders of the Hoover criminal street gang, now indicted on these really disturbing charges. Take a look at some video. These are images that were mentioned in the indictment, things that they posted to social media. Prosecutors say the gang recruited girls as young as 14 years old, many of them runaways or kids from the foster care system. Federal officials say those victims were regularly raped and drugged, all while being forced into prostitution. The alleged ringleader, a 25-year-old woman named Amaya Armstead, who goes by Lady Duck. Prosecutors say she and her co-defendants acted as pimps, using social media to recruit vulnerable teens and young adults, then controlling them through violence, drugs, and intimidation. According to the indictment, victims who disobeyed were assaulted, humiliated, they were denied food or drugs, and in some cases, branded with tattoos of their traffickers' street names.
I mean, these guys were prolific. They were the ones recruiting these young women and children. They're ones out there selling them. They were out there enforcing by beating up these women and drugging them and raping them. And so today we're getting the worst of the worst people off the street, and there should be an impact on the community very quickly.
Federal prosecutors say the group controlled sex trafficking along a 3.5-mile section of Figueroa Street in South LA, known as the Figueroa Corridor, and they've been in control from February of 2021 until now. Tonight, we sat down with Lori Burns, a survivor who was trafficked into prostitution out of the foster care system as well.
Now, when it comes to this entire situation, you just have to really wonder, number one, where are the parents at? They said the foster care system, but then you have a situation like Tania and Nova, and it kind of begs to wonder again, Tania, what did you show your daughter? What exactly did you show your daughter? But here we are again, Adam, another situation that you're a part of, possibly being led to a federal investigation. And it just seems like everything at the No Jumper studio is pretty fetty, bro. It's a lot of fetty wop going on over there. Every time an investigation goes on, No Jumper, won't you come my way? Adam, what you going to say? And it just seems like so much crime is just circulated around that brand. It's like, even if Adam's not particularly responsible for, bro, this is the brand that you created, to where people even have these type of thoughts and accusations. It kind of wonders, because how I even came up with the concept for this idea, bro, I swear I was at the kids' football practice, and one of the moms brought it up. She was like, hey, you notice everybody over there always kind of go to jail, blah, blah. I said, what you mean? She goes, yeah, even like with the prostitution thing, I remember watching Tania and Nova, and and that was on No Jumper. That's the first place I ever heard about Nova, was on No Jumper. And then he mentioned the soft white underbelly interview, and I went back and watched it, and I said, dang, that's the same stuff these niggas is going to jail for. And I was like, damn, that is true. That is true. You feel me? It's the same flu flammery, you know what I'm saying? So that tied with the Big U indictment, tied with the No Jumper beating, tied with, it's somebody else who No Jumper Woo Wop was using. I can't remember who, but somebody else had No Jumper in their paperwork and all that kind of stuff. It just kind of makes you wonder, man, what's going on in this building that everybody who goes up there who commits a crime seems to end up with a situation. Like, man, and again, I ain't saying Adam put the police on nobody, because, again, everybody's responsible for their own decision-making, and I doubt that Adam is calling these dudes up like, hey, tattoo your name on this girl and go wookie-bam with little kids, so I'm not putting that on him. But what I am saying is, nigga, everything around you is just police-related.
She has now made it her life's mission to save victims like the ones from this case, founding the Teen Project, which provides wraparound services to foster and at-risk young women. She believes the system is broken for everybody involved.
I am very sold on hurt people, because I see the girls, I know the stories of the men that have taken them. And it's all a failed system. It's all going to go back to the broken system because a lot of the kids that you see on the street that were gang members were in the system themselves, whether they were in juvenile hall, group home.
Okay, so let's take it back to Tania real quick and no jumper.
And people are accepting this, so don't run down on me because I'm not accepting it. I'm the only one who's not. But when you got an army who's provoking it, accepting it, entertaining it.
Who's the army? Just all the people who are pimping and other girls and
the comments. Oh, I feel so sorry for her, or who will believe her stories, or people who will harbor the minor without calling the adult. Like nobody never once said, "Who is this girl's mom? What are you doing here? I need to talk to someone." No, because they go with the story. So they're just condoning it in a sense.
So as far as you know, she's still living the same way, or?
Hell no, because what I did was I got involved, I blew it up, and what my plan was to make her so viral. She was gonna make herself viral, but with me with the cherry on the top, made her uncomfortable to even be on the blade. Mama.
What you mean made her uncomfortable to even be on the blade? This is a person that's not old enough to buy cigarettes. Oh boy.
Mama done already busted me out. Y'all know my mama. She done made me viral. So, and then it was kind of hard finding her. And then also, while she was being bad, I started messing with C-Mac. Did X for his music video. I know how to get my baby to call.
You did a video with X4. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called Pop It.
Oh.
And it was right after I broke up with C-Mac the first time before I got with him again. So he was trolling a little bit, doing the C-Mac dance behind me. I'm like, boy. And who called? My daughter. Mom, I just seen you in X4 video. It's X4 video. Ah!
She thought it was tight. Oh my God.
So now I'm a hero again. Oh, Mom, I can't believe you're messing.
Very, very, very low standards, even to the point where Adam said, oh my God. But again, Adam, if your response is, oh my God, why are you platforming something that can be used potentially in a federal RICO, bro?
Doing 5-5. She even was on her story like, Mom, I would stop doing what I'm doing if you stop talking to him. Kid shit, looking for the attention.
Right.
Teenager shit.
So where's she at now?
She's safe. She's not on the blade anymore.
Okay.
We talk all the time. I just talked to her this morning. Now, the situation right now, my case is closed already. Period. It just closed.
Your case in terms of dealing with her?
No, with the children's services stuff.
Oh, okay.
And we have, family unification helping us with her work.
All right, man. So we finna get up out of here to the next one, man. But just a quick little 1-2 step like Sierra, man. Just be very extra careful what you go about talking on these podcasts. All these kind of 1-2 steps like Sierra. We're going to close it out with a little piece of information in case you or anyone you know is in need of help because they are a victim of human trafficking or yafficking, especially as a minor. About to drop off some resources for y'all. Get your together, man. For real, for real. Let's get into this content. We up out here to the next one. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest is free. Avenue Angels, so he's free. We gone.
Hurt people because I see the girls. I know the stories. I know the stories of the men that have taken them. And it's all a failed system. It's all going to go back to the broken system because a lot of the kids that you see on the street that were gang members were in the system themselves, whether they were in juvenile hall, group homes, or foster homes. They were in that broken system and they came out unhealed, unhelped.
Now, 5 of those suspects pleaded not guilty today, and the trial has now been set for early October. And if convicted as charged, some could be facing life in prison. Reporting live from Westwood, I'm Chelsea Edwards, Fox 11 News.
Chelsea.
Listen, bro. Wait.
60 bands on my name. How many shots to the center of a freak nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you wanted, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General butt naked, the kid touch her is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack is slut and pathetic, Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Ro didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam, this how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flocka belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga weird jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane. We know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Luce can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flocka, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, right? Wait though, right? I do want to